Well, after Leamington's unbeaten start to the season came to an end on Tuesday with a 2-1 defeat away to Hereford, Paul Holleran will be hoping that a return to home soil will lead to a return to winning ways for the Breaks. He names a Leamington 11 that sees 3 changes as Joe Magunda is dropped for returning Callum Gittins. Connor Taylor gets the nod ahead of Ahmed Obeng, who did suffer a slight knock on Tuesday, and Connor Goodger returns at left back in front of James Bowen. Former Break Kane Felix returns to his old hunting ground, and after opening his goal-scoring accounts on Tuesday night against Stockport, he'll be raring to extend his tally here this afternoon. Here's how the West Yorkshire side line up. It's John Warsnop in goal. Cliff Moyo, Niall Heaton, Scott Garner and William Thornton are 4 at the back. Alex Purver, Kingsley James, Curtis Morrison and Kane Felix in the midfield, with Paul Clayton and Reece Thompson starting up top. Guiseley are still without a win in their opening 4 games, but 2 draws in the past week against Telford and Stockport will give joint managers Marcus Bignott and Russ O'Neill optimism that their side can take something away from this game here today. Connor Goodger then up towards Edwards. Here's Gittins, wins the flick to Taylor. Taylor with the drive! It's just wide of Warsnop's post, but the first effort of the game by Connor Taylor on the turn on the volley. Garner, the captain, drive into the box. There's Joe Clark on the edge of the area. Here's Garner once more. Kingsley James hooks in towards Clayton. It's a good header by James Mace. Here's Garver. Kieran Dunbar would challenge with Heaton, and the left back will win that one. And Heaton with a drive! Just shy of Tony Breeden's upright. Good strike from the left back. Just couldn't get over it enough. Flicked by Edwards. The guys will clear up here, back to their goalkeeper Warsnop. But it's another wayward clearance, much to the jubilation of the Leamington fans behind that goal. Dunbar, try the effort, Dunbar! Straight into the arms of John Warsnop. Here's Purver then. Thornton. Intercepted by Clark. So first time ball in towards Stenson. He's got past the goalkeeper in. Matt Stenson! Breaks the deadlock for the Breaks. It's his 4th goal of the season, Matt Stenson. It was a great ball by Edwards over the top to Matt Stenson, but he still had so much to do. Just put the ball past John Warsnop and then finished into an empty net, did Matt Stenson. And it's Leamington 1, Guiseley 0. Good composure by Leamington frontman there. And once again, the 2 strikers for Leamington linking up and bringing up the goods for the Breaks. Here's Felix. Turns inside, tries to find a ball into the area. It's cleared away by Kieran Dunbar. Moyo is underneath that one. There's Callum Gittins. Moyo wins the ball back for Guiseley. Purver will switch out to Morrison on the left-hand side. Faced by Junior English. Morrison down the line, gets the ball across. Breeden spilled it! And it's turned in by Paul Clayton. Well, a moment to forget there for Tony Breeden. It was a pace on the cross by Curtis Morrison that beat the Leamington goalkeeper. The ball just slipped out of his hands. It was a scramble on the goal line, and it was turned in by Paul Clayton. And Guiseley have scored at an ideal time at the start of the second half here. It's Leamington 1, Guiseley 1. And the away side will look to kick on and get something out of this game now. Well, Paul Holleran would be very disappointed with that. I'm sure at half-time would have told his players to stay strong at the back and not make any silly mistakes as Tony Breeden did then. It's a rarity for Tony Breeden to make a mistake like that, but nonetheless it's Leamington 1, Guiseley 1, and Guiseley will kick on and look for their first league win of the season. Heaton will launch this one up towards Clayton. Hood wins out for Leamington. Here's Taylor now for the breaks. Finds Dunbar well. Stenson needs to stay on side here. Has Jack Edwards to his left. Finds Edwards now. It's a good ball into Stenson. Here is Matt Stenson. Just couldn't keep the shot down, but it will be a corner. Did take a deflection on its way through. Good counter attack there by Leamington. Kieran Dunbar finding Jack Edwards on his left-hand side. Edwards with a good first-time ball into Matt Stenson, and Stenson winning the corner off of the Guiseley defender. There's Edwards with a first-time ball into Dunbar. Forced wide here, Kieran Dunbar, but retains possession. Still Dunbar into the area now. Gets a cross away! And it almost reached Connor Taylor, albeit for a fantastic challenge by Cliff Moyo. Just took the ball off the toe of the Leamington winger. Breeden then will clip the ball up towards Edwards. It's over his head. There's English at the back post. And he's turned it in, Junior English! Well, a goal out of nothing for Leamington. It was a ball up by Tony Breeden. It missed Jack Edwards. Came all the way through to English, who went past his marker and just turned it at the back post. He wasn't picked up, was the Leamington right back. The Guiseley fans and players are appealing for a push, but it's not given. And Junior English turns in at the back post to restore Leamington's lead. It's Leamington 2, Guiseley 1. And it's Junior English on the score sheet yet again for the breaks. His second of the season after that acrobatic effort here against Boston United. Here's Moyo. Purver with the ball into the area. Hood's under that one for the breaks. Finds Heaton on the left-hand side for Guiseley. Searching for an equaliser straight away. Joe Clark will come away with this one for the breaks. Has space in front of him. Needs to pick the right pass here. Searches for Connor Taylor on the left-hand side. Takes it in his stride. Does well here. Taylor cuts back inside. It's a clip over to Kieran Dunbar. Dunbar's in here. Goes down in the challenge. Nothing given by the referee. And Guiseley can come away once more. It's a very imposing front line with Odejayi and Liberd up there now for Guiseley. Last throw of the dice by Marcus Bignot. Here is Liberd. Liberd! And it's into the side netting by the substitutes. There's Warsnop. Here's Thompson onto Odejayi. Finds Moyo. Moyo into Thompson. Moyo again. Here's Purver. Into Thompson's good ball into the area. Dyche. Thompson again. Tried to squeeze an effort into the near post, and Breeden had to scramble down to his left and keep that out and put it behind for a corner to Guiseley. Good pressure by Guiseley in his last 5 minutes or so since the two substitutions. Purver again into Lyburn. It's a good tackle there by Connor Goodger, but Guiseley retain possession. It's Kingsley James. Garner finds Thompson. Back to goal. Thompson's played through here down the right hand side. His body's in the box. And there was Rowan Lyburn to finish. Tap in for Guiseley. There's the equaliser. There's a good bit of play there by Guiseley. Reece Thompson down the right hand side, got the ball across, and there was Rowan Lyburn to finish the move that he started. And he's made it Leamington 2, Guiseley 2, to make it a grandstand finish here at the Phillips 66 Community Stadium. Can either team get a winner? As Joe Clark hasn't got the legs on it, that ball by Joe Clark. There's Obeng, Magunda out to Matt Stenson. Stenson, the long range efforts, easily blocked. There's Stenson again with acrobatic effort. It comes out to Joe Clark, finds Obeng on the left hand side. Obeng takes on Moyo down the line. It's a good challenge there by Moyo, and he'll concede the corner. 2 minutes remain of added time at the Phillips 66 Community Stadium. Obeng has come short for this corner. He'll whip this one in. It's an easy header for Reece Thompson, but it will be a Leamington throw-in on the right-hand side. Jamie Hood with this long throw then. Into the area by Hood. There's Edwards! Gratefully into the arms of John Warsnop. It was quite an easy stop for the Guiseley goalkeeper. And there's the final whistle. And it's a late strike by Rowan Liebird that denies Leamington what would have been their third home victory in a row. But nonetheless, the Breaks are still unbeaten at home this season, but twice today surrendered a 1-goal lead that Paul Holleran will not be happy about. But he can take positives from this game. Matt Stenson once again performing well, and Kieran Dunbar down the right-hand side. But nonetheless, it's finished here, Leamington 2, Guiseley 2.
So, Paul, a bit of a disappointing end to the match. Leamington obviously coming away with what looked like the 3 points, and then Guiseley to score a late-minute goal.
Yeah, that's right. A game that we probably felt we were in control for a lot of it. It was a little bit, compared to the other 4 games, a little bit flat, really. I think that the game in general. I think both sides were not quite at it. From our point of view, listen, we've conceded at really poor times. That's the biggest thing from today. Listen, I thought for a lot of the game we've done okay, and again against another decent side. We've looked a threat, defended well, had the chances, had a couple of chances at 1-0, and then at 2-1 to just get 2 goals ahead, but we didn't take them. And then obviously at the end, Guiseley they've made a change, and it's the manager's done well there, and obviously just opened us up a little bit. But listen, there's different times in football matches. There's different ways to play, and we're coming back out after half time. We're getting caught in the middle of the park with the ball, allowing crosses to come in. Mistake, and then late in the game we've dropped a little bit too deep. We've let a runner go, and listen, at this level of football, if you you'll get punished if you make mistakes like that, because they've got the qualities to punish you. And so that's the real disappointing thing. I'm okay with the performance. I thought, like you say, for long print against a side that's probably a lot of people expect to be right up there. We've done all right and edged it, I think. But like you say, the goal just after half-time, which is pretty similar to Altrincham, not good enough from a defensive point of view. And then the goal at the end, similar to the other night, Hereford a late goal again. So that's something we've got to address. Because really, just seeing out the last 3 or 4 minutes there, it would have been a well-deserved 3 points. But it's something we've, something that we've got to learn from and learn quickly. And it's disappointing really, because it leaves a sour little taste after they've worked hard again today, and we've done all right. Like I said, I think we've edged it, and we've ended up probably not quite getting what we deserve. But then on the other point, from their point of view, if we do defend like that in them periods, then probably don't deserve to win games. So it's something that's certainly an area we've got to address.
Coming up to the bank holiday weekend, another 2 tough games with Telford and FC of United of Manchester. How do you thoughts about that? Yeah,
looking forward to it. I mean, that's the beauty of it, isn't it? Obviously we got nice to have a little breather. For the life of me, when there's 30 odd 3 weeks in the calendar, while we end up playing 4 games in 10 days is an absolute nonsense. Need to think about the players a little bit more. Whoever's doing the fixtures. So a little breather this week, and then great place to go. United. Great stadium and great fans, and really look forward to that one. And then obviously a little sort of local game, I suppose, Midlandish based, I think so. But and they've had a flying start. They've done really well. So it'll be two really good atmospheres, 2 good games, and 6 points up for grabs. So listen, overall, we played 5 games, and in the 5 games we performed in all 5. We've been in the games, we've edged probably 3 of them, but just that we threw away points at Hereford on Tuesday. We got a bit tired and deep, and it was a mistake on Tuesday. And today we threw another 2 points away late on. That really, I think we've got enough about us to see it through. But on the whole, the players deserve a lot of credit. You compare us to this time last year, we're competing really well. We've got 8 points on the board. We could easily have 10, but we've got 8. But it gives us a platform to build on. And like I say, we can look forward to the bank holiday weekend.